Now, last night's pay-per-view was a pretty good show. It was not better than All In, but I would say that I enjoyed the show for the majority part of the time. So let's dive right into our review. If you did not see our live reaction, the replay is up on the YouTube channel, so make sure you go check that out. But let's get right into it now. I did not watch 0 Hour, so I'm not even gonna dive into 0 Hour because, you know what I'm saying, I really don't care. I really don't care about 0 Hour. But yeah. So the first match that actually started All Out was MJF versus Daniel Garcia. Pretty good match, a pretty heated rivalry. And I predicted in my AEW All Out predictions that MJF would win. And I said as well that I could see this feud. You know, I can see this feud going for a couple of months longer. And then Daniel Garcia would finally get the big win. And then he could, you know what I'm saying, move on to become one of AEW's top stars. But MJF got the win. It was a fluke roll up victory. MJF got the win, and after the match, Daniel Garcia dropped MJF right on his head with a power driver from the top turnbuckle, an avalanche power driver. A taste of MJF's own medicine. So this is why I believe that this feud is going to get real dirty real soon, man. This feud is gonna get real nasty, and I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it. Daniel Garcia looked like a monster last night. The way he was whooping MJF's ass after the match. So, bro, yeah, this feud definitely has piqued my interest. But MJF got the win last night. I can see this feud lasting until about maybe around World's End, probably. And that's the end of this year. So we're gonna go ahead and move on though. The Young Bucks defeat the BCC via pinfall. Speaking of the BCC, man, we're gonna touch on this later, but the BCC were the talk of the show basically last night, man. The Blackpool Combat Club was the talk of AEW All Out, but we can get on that later on in this review. So the Young Bucks taking on Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta of the BCC, and Young Bucks retain their titles. As I predicted, I did not see Claudio and Wheeler Yuta taking those belts, especially after they just won the trios titles. It wasn't completely out the realm, but I just didn't see them winning the tag belts. And especially what happened later on that night, it explains why they didn't. So, yeah. But it was a pretty good match. I expected these men to go out there and kill it. I mean, it's the Young Bucks, and you got fucking Claudio Castagnoli, and Wheeler Yuta's not bad at all. Pretty decent match. Young Bucks retain the titles. That's pretty much all I got to say about this match here. Now, Will Ospreay versus Pac. Man, this match was pretty fucking awesome, bro. And it's up there between, I would say, honestly, Will Ospreay versus Pac was match of the night. And it's close with Hangman versus Swerve, but I don't know, man. That Pac versus Ospreay match was fucking fire, bro. But yeah, Will Ospreay defeats Pac in an awesome match. The amount of Frankensteiners that they pulled off in this match, unbelievable. Yo, Will Ospreay, I don't know how Will Ospreay survived. This man, Pac pulled off a German suplex on the ring apron, hardest part of the ring, by the way. Neck first. Will Ospreay hits neck first on the ring apron. Not even like a minute after, Will Ospreay receives a fucking Frankensteiner on the ring apron, neck first again. Like, bro, what? How is Will Ospreay even walking? I don't understand it. But yeah, man, the selling in this match was amazing, as I expected. Amazing spots, amazing, just an amazing match all around. When you got two world-class athletes in Will Ospreay and Pac, you're bound to have a fucking 5-star match, and that's exactly what we got last night. And honestly, that match can go down as a match of the year candidate. Can definitely go down as a match of the year candidate. One of the best matches in AEW this year. And following this match, it was like a little bit later down, a little bit later in the show. We got a segment between Ospreay and Ricochet backstage, and Ospreay has been interviewed backstage, and Ricochet pretty much. Wait. Okay, yeah. Ricochet and Will Ospreay pretty much got into it backstage, setting up and planting seeds for their future match that I don't know when we're going to get, but we're definitely going to get that match. I'm excited. Because, bro, if Pac and Will Ospreay is that damn amazing, imagine what Will Ospreay and Ricochet is going to do in that fucking ring, bro. So yeah, man, they're already planting seeds for Will Ospreay versus Ricochet. They had a little backstage, argument. Nothing too crazy. So yeah, I'm thinking that's going to be the next direction. Maybe at Wrestle Dream we're going to get Will Ospreay versus Ricochet. So hey, I'm excited to see that. Chris Statlander versus Willow Nightingale. Pretty damn good match. This match also was the best women's match of the night. This match was the best women's match of the night, in my opinion. No disrespect to Mercedes and Sheeta, but I was really a fan of this match. Chris Statlander got the W. A lot of violent moments in this matchup. There was many times in this match though that they didn't really land all the way on the tacks. That really, is a pet peeve of mine. But I'm not really gonna gripe him too much. But shout out Chris Statlander for that W. I'm expecting Chris Statlander to potentially go after the AEW World Championship in the future. So yeah, match was a banger. Moving on though, Kazuchika Okada defending his belt 4-way between Orange Cassidy, Takeshita, and Mark Briscoe. Pretty solid match between these four guys. Okada retains as I predicted. I didn't see any other of these guys winning the belt. But the question is, like, who would be a good fit for Okada to lose the title to? My answer would be Kenny Omega, but I don't know when Omega's gonna be back. That's the question though. When is Omega gonna be back, man? Because if Omega's not gonna be back for a long time, you gotta find somebody else, man. You can't keep waiting on them. But hey, man, shout out Okada. I hope that we get like a real solid Okada storyline in the future, because I don't want to see Okada just being a cheesy heel every week. I want to see Okada in some big feuds, some big storylines involving the Continental Championship. So yeah, because we know he can go in the ring, one of the best in the world, but I want to see him in some storylines. I want to see some character development from Okada. That's all I'm saying. Next match, Mercedes Mone took on Hikaru Shida, defending her belt, TBS title. As I expected, I didn't expect her to lose her title. She retained against Shida, even with Camille being banned from ringside. It was a solid match. Been seeing a lot of people saying that Mercedes Mone been being out wrestled in all her matches in AEW, been overshadowed versus all of her opponents, bro. Now, Sheeta's great in the ring, but hey man, are we starting to see Mercedes Mone getting exposed in AEW? I'm not about to jump on the bandwagon yet, but I'm just throwing it out there. Are we seeing Mercedes Mone being overshadowed in AEW? I've been seeing a lot of those rumors recently. Now she had some banger matches in WWE. Well, she did have some great opponents as well. Bayley, Charlotte, the list goes on. Becky Lynch, the list goes on and on. But she had some banger opponents as well. So I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. We're gonna have to see, bro. We're gonna have to see. We got to see about Mercedes Mone. But she did retain her title, and she's still the TBS champion. And I'm interested to see who's gonna be her next challenger. AEW World Heavyweight Championship match: Bryan Danielson versus Jack Perry, TNT champion. Bryan Danielson retained his title as I expected. It was no way in hell Jack Perry was gonna win that belt. But Jack Perry had a good showing. But as expected, Bryan Danielson walked out as still World Heavyweight Champion. Now the match was cool and all that shit, but the real story out of this is what happened after this match. Bryan Danielson kneed Jack Perry. Bryan Danielson retained his title. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Christian Cage. Wait, no. Okay. Kill Switch comes out. And Bryan Danielson's got the title and shit. Kill Switch lays Bryan Danielson out. Kill Switch, Jack Perry have a little reunion. They used to be Jurassic Express a couple of years ago. Boom, bam. Christian Cage ass come out. Christian Cage and the Patriarchy come out. And he's got the contract. Christian Cage has got the contract now. I've just realized this. That contract that Christian Cage has, he can cash it in at any time. So it's basically like a Money in the Bank. So he was going to cash it in right then and there, but John Moxley and BCC, the Blackpool Combat Club, basically came out and stopped him from doing it. So Christian Cage leaves. Everybody leaves. Boom, bam. Okay, everything cool. Danielson is celebrating in the ring with the BCC. And then all of a sudden, Claudio takes out Danielson. Uppercut right in the face by Claudio. Danielson couldn't believe what just happened, bro. And then all of a sudden, Moxley, Claudio, and Marina Shafir take out Bryan Danielson and Wheeler Yuta. And don't forget, Pac also was beating on Bryan Danielson. He was holding back Wheeler Yuta. So essentially what happened, Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli basically kicked Wheeler Yuta and Bryan Danielson out the BCC. And it looks to me that they are replacing it with Pac and Marina Shafir. Is that the case? Now my question is, I like where this is heading because it's something different. Moxley is finally turning heel officially. And Claudio's heel now. I'm excited to see where this goes, but how is this going to play in when Wheeler Yuta is 1/3 of the trio's champions with Pac and Claudio, and now Pac and Claudio are on the opposite sides with Moxley and Marina Shafir. So how is that going to work? I don't know. I really don't know. Hopefully we get an explanation on AEW Dynamite. But yeah, man. It was a really, really, really interesting storyline. The craziest thing about this is Moxley. This man put a plastic bag over Bryan Danielson's head and basically tried to kill this man, bro. Attempted murder live on television, live on pay-per-view by Jon Moxley, and I've never seen that before on a live wrestling show. I really don't think I've ever seen that on a live major wrestling show. I actually really like that. That's something different. That was violent. Like, that was something really different, and that was a sick side of Jon Moxley, bro. Maybe we're gonna get an even sicker side of Jon Moxley, even twisted side of Jon Moxley. Now, that that he's turned on Bryan Danielson. Now, my question is he gonna go after the world title now? Because I was thinking maybe Heyman would go after the belt. But now that Moxley turned on Bryan Danielson, makes me think that Moxley's going to go after the belt now. So I don't know, man. I got a lot of questions coming out of this show. But yeah, man, one of the biggest storylines coming out of this show was what happened after that match between Danielson and Jack Perry. But moving on to the main event, man. Lights out steel cage match. Heyman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland. A very violent, gruesome, deadly match. Oh my God, bro. They really used a real cinder block. Heyman Adam Page scraped his fucking lower back on that cinder block, man. And I believe that Swerve took a bump on that cinder block. That was insane, crazy as hell. Why would they do that? I don't know. Like, some of the spots in this match was insane. They pulled out the fucking staple gun again. What was that crazy spot that they did? No, the needle. The needle. Yes, the needle. I see. Okay, the spot where Heyman injected the needle in the Swerve's jaw, bro. That was the finish. Yes, thank you. This is why I have this up to help me out here. Bro, that was some of the craziest shit I ever seen in professional wrestling. This man Heyman injected a needle, a syringe, in Swerve's jaw, and his bro. And then afterwards, this man Heyman got a chair. And I swear on everything, this was one of the most gruesome chair shots of all time. This was more deadlier than that chair shot Cody Rhodes took from Shawn Spears at Fyter Fest, or was it Fight for the Fallen? One of those pay-per-views a while back. This fucking unprotected chair shot, 100% unprotected chair shot, BAM! Right in the skull of Swerve Strickland. The chair completely disfigured, dented up, and that was the end of the match, bro. That was the end of the match. Heyman Adam Page finally killed off Swerve Strickland in one of the deadly matches of all time. Now, I honestly think that this match was not better than their Wrestle Dream match last year. That match was just fucking insane, but this match was still fucking good. Like, this was a damn good match. So I believe that this is going to be the end of Heyman Adam Page and Swerve for now. Maybe we're going to get a little break from these two, because I was thinking that Heyman Adam Page was going to go after Bryan Danielson, maybe. But after what happened between Jon Moxley and Danielson and the BCC, I don't know. I don't know what's next for Heyman Adam Page, and maybe they have another match. I'm not sure. But I would think they would take a little break from each other right now, and then they could rehash the rivalry maybe next year or so. So, yeah, man. Overall, this pay-per-view was solid, man. Like I said, it was not better than All In, but it was a pretty solid pay-per-view. And it set some stuff up for the future. But that's pretty much it for this review. In my opinion, I enjoyed it. If I were to give it a star rating, I would give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. AEW All Out. But this is it for the review. Make sure you all like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed. All the bros out there, man, watching this. All the girls out there watching this, man. The entire Brawling Beyond gang out there watching this, man. Make sure y'all stay cool, stay safe. And stay out the fucking way, man. I'm going to see y'all later, man. Peace.